You clicked on this video because you want to know how to grow your legs. That's why you're watching it. And so that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you exactly how to grow your legs, especially if your legs are stubborn. Mine are incredibly stubborn. I'm going to show you a few pictures here. This is from a few years ago, right? From 2021. I don't have any pictures of my legs from that year. Guys, my legs were so, like, I only ever took, like, my upper body looks fine, right? I never took pictures of my legs because I just thought they sucked so much, which, like, they kind of did. They kind of did suck. So if I can do this, like, guys, my legs were so bad. I was so top heavy. And then that was 2022. 2023, I finally figured out what worked, and they're not huge, right? I mean, genetically, legs are my weak point, but I at least have some legs. And then I actually ended up getting hip surgery. So we'll talk about that after. But even with someone who had hip impingement here, okay, and I have a bulging disc in my lower back that hits my sciatic nerve, all that, all right, all that. I'll make another video on that in the future. Even with that, I was able to build my legs, albeit in lots of pain, and it was not comfortable. But I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, okay? So if you watch the end of this video, you will know exactly what you need to do in order to grow your legs. And not only have I done this for myself, I am a fitness coach. I have my own coaching business, and I have helped so many other people lose weight and build their legs and upper body. So building muscle all around. Dawson down 10 pounds of just body fat, looking amazing there. Ben, this was like 6 weeks, guys. I think it was less than 6 weeks. I think it was like 5 weeks. 10 pounds. Look at that. Look at those abs coming in. And he's getting the tan going too. Let's go, baby. Okay, Cam even 8 pounds, boom. Chop, another 10 pounds, boom. Look at that. Look at the belly. Boom. Okay, and then there's me, of course. 100. This is my overall transformation. Took a few years, 135 to 165. All right, I'm going to get straight into it. So I hope you're taking, I'm lagging here. Hope you're taking notes, okay? Leg day structure. What do you need to do? What is the training that you need to do? You need a squat movement, okay? It's got to be a squat movement. You want to get deep. You want to get depth. You want to squat deep. Another thing I should add right here is do mobility for your ankles and your knees and your hips. You need to squat deep, okay, to get the quad growth. Knee flexion, like bring your knees. Get your butt as close to the ground as possible. That is the biggest thing that grew my quads. Before, I was leg pressing. So that's why I say, if you leg press, guys, don't put your feet on the top. Do not put your feet on the very top of the leg press. That's going to hit your glutes, right? You need to bend your knees. So if you're going to do leg press, put your feet on the bottom of the leg press and like bring it all the way down, like all the way down to you, okay? Do you get what I'm saying? As if you were squatting. Or even with someone who has lower back, a bulging disc, Smith machine squats, guys. Smith machine squats are amazing, or hack squats. It's a bit of a different movement. Machine squats are amazing. I personally would not do barbell back squats. Okay, so choose a squat movement. Preferably a machine squat. It's going to be able to target your quads, but we're trying to hit quads here. Okay, we can get our hamstrings and glutes with the rest of the exercises. Okay, squat for quad. Boom. Number 2, you need a hip hinge or a thrust movement so you can get your glutes and your hamstrings. Okay, so typically I'll rotate these. I won't do them in the same day. I'll rotate them, but it goes squat movement and then hip hinge or thrust. Barbell RDLs are amazing for this. Okay, barbell RDLs, or you could use a hip thrust. I also do the hip thrust machine quite a bit. I know it looks sus. I know the hip thrust machine looks sus, but it builds your glutes so much, guys. Like, I get compliments on my glutes all the time. Maybe it's just like my strong point over the quads, but yeah, you can get big glutes. You don't need to get fat to get big glutes. Okay, that's a myth. You can just grow the muscle. You can grow big glutes. Dumbbell RDLs work too, but there's more stability with the barbell. More stability there. So I would do the barbell. Exercise number 3. This is going to be your quads accessory movement. Now, let me let you in on a little secret here. Sometimes, especially if I'm doing the hack squat, you can do a sissy squat after. You guys know what sissy squats are? If you don't know what they are, Google them after this video, okay? Once you've written all this down, Google sissy squats. You just simply push your legs outward. You push your hips outward. Dude, absolutely destroys your quads. Like, absolutely destroys them. Leg extensions also work great. Lunges are a little bit more, hitting the glutes too, but they also work great if you really don't want to do these. Just choose one, okay? Leg extensions are simple. They're straightforward. Leg extensions. Another thing, quick plug here. I do have a school community where I go over all this stuff. It's a free community. Drop a link in the description below this video. I've also got an Instagram page. You can literally just follow there and get a ton of more in-depth content. You can see some of the transformations and some of the stuff I'm talking about. I go a lot more in-depth in the reels, just in like little short spurts. And then if you want to talk to me directly, you can book a call. There's also going to be a link in the description of this video. Okay, gone through 3. Exercise number 4 that you need is going to be a hamstring curl. Pretty straightforward, seated or lying. Don't overcomplicate it. I know people are like, well, if you do it lying, it's going to hit your hips are going to be at a different angle and you're hitting your pelvic floor. You're hitting your hamstrings, bro. Also, another thing, by the way, the hamstring curls are not as important as the hip hinge. Like, I'll say that again. The curls are not as important. Same thing with the quads accessory. Like, guys, there's a reason that power lifters have a ton of muscle. Like, I come from a bodybuilding background, but like power lifters, they just do like their deadlifts and their squats, and maybe they do accessory movements, but they're still super strong and they're jacked. They're jacked because these exercises are the ones that work. These ones, the compound movements. I promise. Because I used to only do these accessories because I was like, well, my back hurts and my hip hurts, because it actually really did. But I skipped the compound movements, and that's why I was stuck. Why am I lagging so much? That's why I was stuck. So if you want the bigger legs, relatively bigger, you've got to do those compound movements, especially the hip hinge. We know that your muscles grow better from the hip hinge than the curl. It's a completely different way to hit the hamstring. Bending down and getting a stretch in the back of the hamstring from the RDLs, very, very different than just squeezing them. And I know it feels good to squeeze them on the hamstring curls. I did these for years, and my hamstrings did not grow. So I'm a huge advocate of doing the RDLs. Do the RDLs. Unless you really have a spine issue, which even with a bulging disc, I do them because they work so well. Okay, I hope I hammered that into your head. And then lastly, don't skip your calves. Don't skip your calves. Just any sort of calf raise machine. There's a seated calf raise machine. Standing calf raise machine does hit your calves a bit differently, right? Because you have your leg extended fully. So you could do them standing. You could literally use the leg press and do them on the leg press. There's so many ways to do calf raises. To do your calf raises. Okay? 5 exercises. 5 exercises is all you need that hit literally every muscle group in your legs. There's a couple other accessories like your adductors and abductors. I do this on my machine. It's optional. Could add that too. If you do want me to build your entire leg day for you, I've literally given you all the exercises. But if you want me to literally structure it for you, split it up into several days, bias certain muscle groups, all that jazz, because it's a little bit more nuanced than just what I've shown you here. Just go to here. You can message me on any of these platforms. You can literally send me an Instagram DM. You can go to the school community. There's courses there. It's an amazing platform, actually. Everyone's trying to get in shape, trying to lose weight, get jacked. There's community support there. It's an amazing spot if you are looking to, if those are your goals. Like if your goals align and you're ambitious and you want to improve, it's a great spot to be surrounded by other like-minded people who also want to improve. And then lastly, you can book a call with my Calendly link, which I'll leave in the description below. So if you guys got any questions, just comment or reach out on one of those platforms. But don't actually use this. Don't just like watch this video and then not change anything. Actually use this and push yourself on your leg days so you can see growth. Until next time, I'll see you guys.